The next award is the Leadership Award, and it goes to Mr. Kim Vizcajo. Mrs. Harry B. Vizcajo. We have the Bearer of the Lamp Award, and it goes to Miss Cristina Francesca Arches. And it's her mother, Mrs. Amalia Arches. The next award is the Excellence in Community Exposure. The award is Guys Villarmino. The medal will be won by his mother, Mrs. Marley Villarmino. The other awardee for Excellence in Community Exposure is Mr. Romel Bercade. The next award is Excellence in Psychiatric Unit Exposure. The awardees are Madonna Ray Artates, Guys Villarmino, May Starkin Bebelos, and Dennis Jan Salvador. The next award is Excellence in Operating Room Exposure. The awardees are Mr. Rick Beliesa, Miss Kristen Joy Amato, and Mr. Neil Starkin Bebelos. The winners are known by their parents. Now we go to the most coveted award, the Clinical Proficiency Award. The 10th place goes to Mr. Beliesa Rick M. with a grade of 87.2%. The medal will be done by Dr. and Mrs. Ramon Beliesa. The 9th place goes to Torres Denny Dayan with a grade of 87.35. play the big 8.4. The medal will be done by Mr. and Mrs. Alfredo Freires. The fourth place goes to Gustavo Klim. In the grade of 88.51. The medal will be done by Engineer and Mrs. Carrie B. Gustavo. Bronze medalist for Clinical Proficiency Award goes to Artates Madonna Ray in the grade of 88.54. The medal will be done by Mr. and Mrs. Raimundo Artates. For clinical proficiency goes to Kitolio Alessandra Atlin in the grade of 88.69. The medal will be done by Dr. and Mrs. Edward Kitolio. Not the least is the gold medalist in clinical proficiency. It goes to Mr. Salvador Denick Jan. The medal will be done by Mrs. Connie Salvador. Mr. Salvador got the grade of 91.63%. Congratulations to the awardees.
Ladies and gentlemen, the BSN Batch of 2009.
Sees the dawn of man, the strength I would like to request all nurses present to please stand. Kindly raise your right arm and repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself before God.
I solemnly pledge myself before God.
And in the presence of this assembly.
And in the presence of this assembly.
To faithfully practice my profession of nursing.
To faithfully practice my profession of nursing.
I will do all my power.
I will do all my power.
To make and maintain.
To make and maintain.
The highest standards and practices of my profession.
The highest standards and practices of my profession.
I will hold in confidence all personal matters.
I will hold in confidence all personal matters.
Committed to my keeping.
Committed to my keeping.
In the practice of my calling.
In the practice of my calling.
I will assist the physician in his work.
I will assist the physician in his work.
And will devote myself.
And will devote myself.
To the welfare of my patients.
To the welfare of my patients.
My family.
My family.
And my community.
And my community.
I will endeavor to fulfill my rights.
I will endeavor to fulfill my rights.
And privileges.
And privileges.
As a good citizen.
As a good citizen.
And take my share of responsibility.
And take my share of responsibility.
In promoting the health.
In promoting the health.
And welfare of the community.
And welfare of the community.
I will constantly endeavor.
I will constantly endeavor.
To increase my knowledge and skills.
To increase my knowledge and skills.
In nursing.
In nursing.
And to use them wisely.
And to use them wisely.
I will zealously seek.
I will zealously seek.
To nurse those who are ill.
To nurse those who are ill.
Wherever they may be.
Wherever they may be.
And whenever they are in need.
And whenever they are in need.
I will be active in assisting others.
I will be active in assisting others.
In safeguarding and promoting the health.
In safeguarding and promoting the health.
And happiness of mankind.
And happiness of mankind.
So help me God.
So help me God.
To all of you graduates, congratulations. After 14 or more years of education, it's soon to be all over. All the projects, all the quizzes, all the duty hours, all your exams, soon will be all over. Congratulations. As we culminate all of these years of educations, we close one chapter of your life and are at the threshold of a new chapter. You have reached this new threshold, and many of you wish you could see the future and know what is in store for yourself. Perhaps some of you may be seeking a sign from God to do what you are called to do. Of course, God shall not talk to you directly, nor shall he call to you in your sleep. But nonetheless, he is calling you in earnest, searching you if you allow him, and if you allow him in and open your door to let him in. I recall the time when my brother was at the same threshold as you. He was struggling to question God, what he was going to do after graduation. During this time, he became a bit more religious and started praying fervently to God as to which direction in life he was to take. During this time of his struggle, I was in high school and enjoying the life of a young teenager, and like all teenagers, I was going out to parties and staying out late. One time, I went home in the early hours of the morning, around 2, and the house was locked. I was locked out. So I decided to try to wake up my brother, since he was the lightest sleeper in the family. So I called out to my brother outside his room on the second floor. I called out, "Peter, Peter." He did not answer. So I called out again, a second time, Peter, Peter. There was still no answer. So I called out a third time, Peter, Peter. I called out this time in real earnest. Then Peter answered me and said, "Yes, Lord, what do you want me to do?" Of course, I was enamored that he called me Lord, so I said, "I am locked outside